guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking and I hope you will stick around and subscribe. I just wanted to let you know I got 3 really easy, awesome dinner ideas for you this week that I think your family will love. I know mine loved them, so let's get cooking. Dinner, we're making like a queso hash brown casserole, and I'm actually going to be adding some sausage to ours just because we're having it for dinner. So I'll be adding sausage, but the original recipe did not call for sausage, which I'll leave in the description box below. So we have a cup of just some sour cream. We're going to use some chicken condensed soup, queso from the Mexican restaurant, and some cheese. I think I forgot to mention the most important part, which is your hash browns. And also I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I did take these out ahead of time to thaw a little bit. The recipe says you can do that, and if you don't do that, just add 15 minutes onto your cooking time. I'm just gonna mix everything up in here because why not just dirty one pan, you know? Something I do want to mention about this recipe is if you're using the hash browns like I am, like the cubes, I would definitely set those out like pretty much all day and let them thaw. I did have to, once the meal was done and me and my husband started eating it, we bit into a few hard potatoes, which was not good. So I did have to put it back in the oven for 30 minutes. Which was fine. We just had something else for dinner that night, and then we had that for dinner the next night. So it all worked out, but the potatoes need to be very thawed. Besides that, the recipe is actually very good. It was very yummy, and I definitely suggest putting sausage in there. We had some sausage in the freezer, that's why I added this. But it was a great addition. The spices and the sausage and everything blended very well, and it was very delicious. Okay guys, tonight is another really quick, easy meal idea for you. It's called BEEFERONI, and I recently just saw this on TikTok, and I'll type the creator's name down below, but she said to use some kind of small noodle. All I could find at Walmart was these elbow noodles, and then you want 2 things of tomato soup, and the girl said it has to be Campbell's. And then these 2 seasonings, so seasoned salt, Lowry seasoned salt, and garlic salt. And then your meat of choice. She used ground beef, so that's what I'm gonna use. It's just over in the sink thawing out. So let's go ahead and get some water boiling for the noodles, and then we'll cook up our ground beef and get this dinner rolling. Okay, y'all, I got my ground beef. I'm just gonna add some garlic salt and some Lowry seasoned salt. Y'all, I don't know. I hardly ever make a recipe and don't put the blend in there. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and put some in there. Why not? So my water is just about boiling. I have a 16-ounce thing of elbow noodles. I'm probably just gonna do about half. She said her husband really liked it with the meat mixture, like 50-50, like half noodle, half meat. So I'm just gonna eyeball it and we'll see. Spilt water out on the burner. I've never done that before, actually. Okay, now to our meat mixture. We're just gonna add our 2 cans of tomato soup. Now I'm just gonna let this simmer on low until my noodles are done. All right guys, noodles are done, going in. We're just gonna mix that all together and we will be done. Okay y'all, if you have ever had the canned SPAGHETTIO and meatballs, this is like an elevated version of that. It is so good. It took me right back to my childhood, which was great. I used to love SPAGHETTIO and meatballs, but this meal was so good. Is a crock pot meal. I set mine on high just because I have frozen chicken and I'm doing it a little later in the day than I would like. So this is just some chicken I already had. Throw that in there. You also want 1 can of condensed cheese soup. I just have this Campbell's one. Well, I hope this is good because the original recipe is to do it on the stovetop, but I'd rather just have it in a crock pot, you know? You need 1 cup of milk. Then you need 6 cups of chicken broth. Now this says that it's only 4 cups. So I'm gonna use one of these cubes and add 2 more cups. There's 1, and there's 2, and then here's my little cube I'm gonna throw in there. You also want a ranch packet. You could also add some celery and some carrots into this. My family don't like that, so we're just gonna let this cook for about, I guess, like, I'm gonna check it at 4 hours, but it'll probably end up going like 4 to 6 hours, I'm assuming. And then at the very end, we will add some egg noodles, and I think those only take like 5 minutes. Okay, so I just have these wide egg noodles that I'm gonna put in here. This did start boiling, which the package says to boil them for 7 to 8 minutes. So I think I'm just gonna let it sit in there for the 8 minutes, and then I will just turn it to warm until we're ready to eat. I want mine pretty soupy, so I don't know how much egg noodles I should use. I feel like the whole bag might be enough. We're just gonna throw it all in there. Once you let the noodles sit for like 8 to 10 minutes, it's ready to go. Y'all, this was probably one of the best crock pot recipes I have tried in a very long time. It was so good. So I hope y'all got some really good dinner ideas for this week. Y'all let me know if you try them. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Give this one a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.